Hey guys, it's Nadine. You are going to see me in the same getup in two videos because why? Because I did a talking story video and I'm going to now do a video on calligraphy. Not that I'm an expert of anything, but I just didn't want to go and change my whole getup because I'm like, no, we're just going to talk story right here about calligraphy. No big deal. Okay, so let me think. When was it? I think it was back in February. Was it February? Maybe even January. I don't know. Beginning of this year, I took a calligraphy class. Well, let me reverse. I have always loved calligraphy, and the reason why I love calligraphy is I love anything old world. So wax seals, calligraphy. I love Ren fairs. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I love Ren fairs, okay? Renaissance fairs. I love capes, all kinds of stuff like that. That is just my thing. As weird as that may sound. So I took, oh no, and then the other thing is I remember my auntie, when we were growing up, we didn't have much. Remember, I keep telling you guys that we didn't. And my aunt used to do her own form of calligraphy with a pencil and a pen. So like, instead of having like a calligraphy nib, which would look like this. See that? Instead of having something like that, basically she would just use a regular pen or pencil and make one part of the lines or one part of the letter thicker than the other so that it looked like calligraphy. And she always had beautiful handwriting, and I remember that being intrigued by her beautiful handwriting, and that has also since made me love calligraphy, that memory. And if you're interested in, I call it faux calligraphy. Oh hi Joy, and I will link for her video either in this video or in the description box below somewhere. She tells you exactly how to do faux calligraphy. But anyways, the beginning of this year I took a calligraphy class. Okay, so initially I was signed up for a calligraphy class with one girl. Her name was Lauren, but I couldn't make that class. I paid, what do you call it? I paid in advance for my deposit, but I could not make her class, so I had to forfeit my deposit, which is completely fine. That was my fault anyways. Ended up finding another class by complete coincidence from this girl named Heather. Funny thing about it is she literally lives right up the street from me. So I was like, oh, hello. Instead of having to drive like 30-40 minutes away from my house to go take calligraphy lessons on a weeknight, which is kind of difficult for me, I was able to take from Heather, which was perfect. Anyways, I will link for both girls in the description box below. If you're in Texas, in the DFW area, you might want to check them out if you guys are interested in calligraphy. A lot of my girlfriends too, especially my BFF Joy, she took two great classes. One from, who was one from? Oh, I can't remember the girl who she took it from. But then the other one was from Molly. And Molly writes a killer book on calligraphy, and I will share that with you guys as well. But I will put a picture of Molly's book in here. Anyways, and she's on IG, and I will link for Molly too. So there is, when I took my class with Heather, it was the basic class. Now, I dabbled with calligraphy before, but it is, and I will say, if you are trying to self-learn just by watching videos or whatever, it's a little bit difficult because there is, I think, like a system or like some little tips and tricks on like the right way to hold your pen, the right angle in which to hold it at, all kinds of good little details that you learn by taking a class. Because initially when I started getting back into calligraphy, what I did was I actually purchased a kit from Barnes & Noble, and I will put a picture in here of that as well. If you guys are interested, Barnes & Noble sells this kit, and I think it was like $24, but if you're a member, you get like 20% off, so it brought it down to less. So maybe like it turned out to be less than 20 bucks. And it's a pretty good little kit. It has a bunch of stuff in it, and I will show you guys about what's in the kit too. So The kit from Barnes & Noble was my first adventure back into calligraphy. Also from watching like videos on YouTube and looking at like different websites on YouTube about calligraphy and whatnot. But I learned, you know, quite a bit more from Heather's class, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Let me show you the things that I got from Heather's class, if you guys are interested. So, when I got there, she had little placemats set up for us, or what you call it, little placeholders or place cards, that's what it is, with our names on it that signified where she wanted us to sit. And then she had a, what she provided was a little cup and this offset, see that? Let me show you guys. This type of calligraphy pen, which is not quite my favorite, and then some ink. And the reason for this cup is so that way, and it actually had like a little piece of wet paper towel in here so that you could put your pen in here, and then it would nicely cradle the nib, and it would also clean off your nib with the wet paper towel too. So she had that, and then she provided us with this paper right here, and this is called this oh, I don't know how you pronounce that, Bienfang Designer Series graphic number 360 paper. And what it is a translucent paper so that you can actually see through it. So the reason for the translucent paper is because, and let me pull out a sheet so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So basically, she gave us this pad, and then she gave us 2 cardstock papers, and one of them is this graph, or this, how do I say this? This is like a line template in which you're going to use when you're writing calligraphy, because you kind of want your letters to be, you know, straight on a line but at a slant. And so this is the graph paper that we were using as a guide. And then she gave this too, and what this is how your lowercase letters should look. Okay, now this is one type, and this is modern calligraphy. So when we got there, what you would do is you would place your transparent paper over the top of your guide, and then that's what you would use to practice your letters. Yep. So she would come around, and what she would do is she would write one letter, and then we would copy. So calligraphy is, in the beginning, when you're learning calligraphy, it really is about copying and getting your strokes very smoothly without it splattering and whatnot. I had so much fun at the class. Luckily, the class I was in, there was, let me see, 6 of us there, and the girls were so very funny. I mean, like funny, really funny, and we all had the same kind of humor, which was nice, because sometimes my humor doesn't really sit well with everybody, but thankfully it went over well with the girls that I was with. As a matter of fact, like the funniest thing was, there was a girl that was sitting to my left of me. Her name is Allison, and we kind of have the same, she's very quiet, but we have the same kind of humor, which is kind of funny, because like when I would say something, she would pick up on it and vice versa. And she turned out to be one of those very quiet but witty people that I could like totally hang with, you know. She's just so sweet, and like I really enjoyed the class too with her. And then the other girl, Christy, I think the other girl's name was Christy, if I'm not mistaken. And the funniest thing too, hello, this is another synchronistic thing. So the girl Allison on my left, I was actually following her blog. The weirdest thing was I had run across her blog quite a while ago, and I was following her blog, and come to find out she was the writer. I was like, hello, like that is so odd. So yeah, took Heather's class, liked it. I ended up buying, Heather puts together a little book like this, and I don't know, I never opened it yet, shame on me. Bought it like months ago and haven't opened it yet, but let me share with you guys this. So this book is made by May Designs. See that? Oh, come on. Anyway, this is the back of the book, but the front of the book looks like this. C is for calligraphy, a practice guide. And when you open it up, what it has is it already has the guidelines. You see that? The guides, and then it has the letters and uppercase and lowercase letters. And it goes from A all the way to Z so that you guys can practice, or so that I can practice. And I wanted to buy it, and I think it was like $10 maybe. I don't remember what the class, how much the class was. But nonetheless, I enjoyed it. I think the class was like $90. Yeah, Heather's class was $90. The initial class with Lauren Essel that I was gonna take was $150. I think Heather's class is way worth it. I don't know Lauren's class, so I can't say whether or not it's worth the $150, but I do believe that Heather's class was definitely worth the $90. And like I said, it came with all this extra little goodies and stuff, minus the book that I just showed you guys, which I love. Okay, so I've taken that class. I bought the kit from Barnes & Noble a while back. Now, let me share with you guys 8 exciting things that I found by complete accident. 2 exciting things, as a matter of fact. So, I was following this girl on IG. I always jack up her name. Like, kid you not, I butcher this thing. I say it like a Filipino lady says it, like Damita April. Which is so stupid because that's not how you say her name. It's actually Damn It April, you're cool. And I don't know why I say Damita April, you're cool, or something like that. It was really retarded how I would put her name together. Anyway, her name is Damn It April, you're cool. She has a blog and an IG. I will link for her in the description box below. She put together a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous little kit that you can purchase through her Etsy store or online, as a matter of fact. I don't know if it's through Etsy, but yeah, I think it is through Etsy. But the great thing about this is that it's an instant download. So once you download it, you can either choose to buy her download version of her kit or another kit that she'll send you in the mail. Now, April also teaches a calligraphy class, but she's located in California. So if you guys are on the West Coast and you guys want to learn calligraphy, might I suggest you guys go and take April's class as well. Now, these downloads come from Etsy, and I'm just going to show them to you guys really quickly, and I'm going to tell you guys why I love them, okay? Okay. As you've seen with Heather's kit, it actually is a panoramic view or landscape view, which means that it's the long way, okay? So when you're looking at her kit, when you're looking at her guide on a paper, it goes this way. So it lays down flat this way, okay? For some strange reason, I don't love this orientation for my paper. I prefer it to be up and down. Well, the beautiful thing about April's kit is that, in fact, it actually is the regular way that you would hold your paper. And let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so let me show you really quickly what is included in April's download. So what you get is a little template, but the template, which is why I love this, is on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and this is the way in which you normally write you normally write on a piece of paper. The orientation of the template or the guide is actually perfect because it stands up and down versus this way. Yeah, and she also gives you a couple of other guides. For the lowercase letters and then the uppercase letters, which I love. So when you have your transparent paper like this, what you do is you put it on top of your guideline that you download, instant download from April, and you can see that this is the way, for me, felt more comfortable, felt more normal in working with. And that's why I just love April's kit, because it is more comfortable for me and what I'm accustomed to. So, I highly recommend April's stuff if you guys are interested in calligraphy, to go and look at what she has and check her out. Another thing that I got from Heather, and I forgot to show this earlier, are these little nibs. She gave different nibs in case when you're a beginner calligraphy person, you tend to like push really hard, and sometimes you can actually break your nib, which is no bueno. But seriously speaking, when I took her class, like, it's such a an art form that I was gripping the doggone pen like the death grip, okay? Just because I was not used to. But as I practice and as I get better, my calligraphy actually flows smoother and I don't grip as hard. But let me just say this offset right here is not my favorite. I actually tend to love the regular. See how this is just a straight, mimics a regular fountain pen like that. See that? Love this one. Prefer it over the other one. Okay, then long time ago, oh hi Joy, one of my best friends, Joy, she mentioned to me that I should purchase a calligraphy kit from Maybell Imasa. Okay, so I meant to do that a while ago and I don't know how it slipped my mind. But then I never purchased it for some odd reason. And then recently I was, doing more calligraphy and I wanted something, a stand to hold my ink and my pen. And I was hunting high and low on eBay, on everything. And Heather actually has a stand to hold your ink but not your pen. So I'm like, no, I don't really want that. Anyways, I went to look at Maybell, her website, and she sells this really cute contraption that she makes. She custom makes it. And I ended up buying it from her. She doesn't normally sell it, and it was $25 for this, and I do think it's well worth it, okay? Let me show you guys what I bought, and I will show us still in here too of the package I got. But look at how cute this is. It has my name on it. She put my name in calligraphy, and then it has a little notch right here for the pen, and then it has a little holder for the ink that can come in and out, and all you do is you refill this, because when you're working with calligraphy, you don't need a lot of ink. But look at how cute that is! Is that not the stinking cutest thing ever, ever, ever? It is. Okay, so this is the latest find that I found about calligraphy, and I stinking love it. Oh my gosh, Maybell, if you're watching this, I stinking love this. This creation right here is genius. Now, let me share a funny story. So I purchased that from Maybell, and in the process of talking with Maybell back and forth on Etsy, come to find out, hello, she's from Hawaii, okay? And so when one person from Hawaii meets another person that's from Hawaii, there's just some kind of bond that we create, and then we become friends like instantly. So Maybell is so sweet, and we have since become friends, and I am so grateful for that. She's so cute. She also sent me some other little goodies, and it's this little card right here. And I will read to you guys what the card said, and it says, Aloha Nadine, thanks for your order. Something extra from one local girl to another, Maybell. Maybell is originally from Kaneohe. If you guys live on Oahu, you guys know where Kaneohe is. It is, not the north side. Well, kind of like the northeast side of the island is what I say. And then she also sent me this cute little button, and the button has my, oh, hello. This my initial. See that? In calligraphy. How cute, yeah? And she wrapped up this cute little thing. So I haven't opened it because I was waiting for this video to actually open it. But let me share with you guys. And she sent, this is an extra little gift that she sent me, which is so sweet. And with the, well, I'll come back to that in a second. But she wrapped it up so cute. And let me open. Oh my gosh, okay, look at how cute. Oh, this is amazing. So she sent me, this is a template of the uppercase calligraphy letters, and these letters are actually letterpressed into this board. And this is heavy duty cardstock, and the letters are letterpressed. I love it. I love letterpress. I actually have a video coming up on how to do letterpressing and all of my little ideas, because I don't know, letterpress is another one of those old world things that I just happen to love. So it's so cute, but this has uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. And this letterpress was, and it has back here, and it says limited edition, printed by Milk Fed Press from May. And if you guys are interested, I will link for all of these things, Maybell's site, and everybody in the description box below. So please check it out, yeah? Because if you guys are interested in calligraphy, that's another thing. You know what? Come to think of it, I almost forgot about this. But another person who has done a calligraphy video, albeit I haven't watched it, is Jennifer on my Purpley Life. So check her out too. I will link for her in the description box below. I will link for that exact video in the description so that you guys can go straight to it instead of having to peruse through all her other videos. But she did one too, and yeah, so wanted to share with you guys these things, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and check out some of the things that I mentioned in the description box below, and let me know if you guys are doing calligraphy or if you guys find cool things via calligraphy stuff that you guys have been loving. Share them with me, because I'm always game for like sharing. You know, I think sharing is caring, and you should always kind of share all the good things. That's my life theory. Anyway, guys, oh yeah, and before I forget, Mabel also sent me this lots of ink to refill. Love her. My goal is at some point to take a class from Molly, who is like another calligraphy genius. Oh, and before I forget, Mabel is actually teaching a class in Hawaii for you Hawaii people. I think it's in August, if I'm not mistaken. Just look at her website and click workshops, and it'll tell you exactly. I'm trying to hook her up with my other girlfriend, Joy, who is Joy's 808, and she works for Ben Franklin. So hopefully maybe them two can get together and maybe do like some kind of class at Ben Franklin as well. So this is all fun stuff, collaborations and whatnot that I'm working on. Hooking people up is what I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, sharing my calligraphy goodies with you all. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching and being a subby. And check out all of the links in the description box below. Take care, guys. Bye!